Are the Chiefs back? Can the Patriots make a run to the Super Bowl? Are the Titans the best team in the AFC? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Here we go. There my dog go.
Yo,
you good?
I'm good, baby. What's good?
Woo! You good, man. Everything good. Everything good except our betting, these betting streaks we on right now. It's ugly right now. It looked like your Spectrum got you on moving in slow motion today, baby.
Yeah, I see that.
You need to jump out, jump back in. That hoodie tough, though.
Hold on. I'm gonna jump out, jump back in.
All right, bet. Yeah, man. I don't even know if we're gonna talk about this betting stuff. I might just retire from just. My goodness, we got a couple of mailbags today. Obviously, we're going to talk about everything that took place Thursday, Sunday. We got tonight. Yo,
still moving slow mo, huh?
A little slow. Yeah, it ain't as crispy as it's been, but we'll be cool. But welcome back to another Overreaction Monday. Week 10, it's November 15, 2021. Man, we back. Here we are, man. What do we know, man? What's your first overreaction from yesterday, man, from this weekend?
Overreaction, my first one. The Chargers are frauds, man. The Chargers are frauds, man. Like the past 2 weeks, I've been jumping on the Justin Herbert, the Darius Butler,
man.
Chargers bandwagon, and man, they've been letting me down, man.
Last week,
that's obviously an overreaction, man. But that's one of mine.
I mean, mine is, and I wouldn't even say it's overreaction because I kind of been saying it. We maybe both been saying this, but Chiefs might be back. They might be back 6-4 right now. We kept talking about, they were winning, but they were winning ugly.
Yeah.
Still good to win. I think they're going to stack 3 wins in a row now. Obviously lost some games earlier that they felt like they should have won. Patrick Mahomes had another 400-yard game last night, threw the ball 50 times. Did make a couple throws that I was kind of like, even though they turned out well, you're like, man, that ain't Abrams back there. That's a pick with that running back. That's one of them. But got the win, put up a bunch of points, 41-14 against a divisional opponent, the Raiders. So, yeah, the Chiefs are back. That's my first overreaction, man.
Hey, another one. Another real overreaction. Are the Raiders done?
You know what? Remember we talked earlier.
So they started off hot.
Mm-hmm.
And we said we've kind of seen this from them last year. Obviously, they've had a lot go on in the organization, the head coach, Ruggs. And I thought this would have been a perfect game for them playing back at home, playing against a divisional rival, that they can kind of get things back going. But to come out and lose at home 41-14,
it was
what you think?
It was ugly, and this was when we talked a few weeks ago. We put that graphic up about the teams who were kind of in the lead at that point, and we said, if we had to pick any of the teams that will falter as the season goes on, we talked about the Bengals because they were young, and you said, hey, how would they be able to handle success at this point? At that point, I think they were at the top of the AFC, and then we also talked about the Raiders. Because of what's happened last year, and obviously all of the outside noise and distractions that have been going on, and tragedy that have been going on with the Raiders organization this year, and right on the money, I guess they're both a faltering. So it ain't looking good. I won't say they're done just yet, just because that division, like you said, Herbert, Staley, what's going on there? Right. Denver. What's going on there, man? So it's still a lot of questions in that division, still a tough division. But the Chiefs are back. Raiders got their ass whooped, but I think they can bounce back and still salvage the season somewhat. Yeah, man. But crazy week, another crazy week.
Man, it was some good stuff yesterday though. Some good stuff, some things we definitely can talk about. Obviously out there, Denver, Teddy Two Gloves. We're gonna talk about that. The Bucks going up there. Washington handling business. Handling business. Dallas coming back and did what they did. A great performance. So it's a lot of stuff that we can talk about coming off of yesterday's game. I'm excited for this show.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of good stuff. We got to talk about the good with the bad. We get on here and brag. We get on here and stunt when we, pick your games right and shit. 13-1, 14. Yeah, we do that. So we're gonna throw these picks up real quick. Shit, boy. Woo! So we had identical records yesterday. Through week, in week 10, 6-1 across the board as far as the money line. Identical on the spread as well. 4-9.
That's ugly.
Stinks games, stinks scores. My record on the year 89, 59-1 money line, 68, 80-1 against the spread. AB, go ahead and read your book. Go ahead and read that bullshit.
Like DBut said, yesterday 6-1 against the money line, 4-9 against the spread on the season, 89, 59-1 against the money line. I'm not really mad at that. I'm not mad at that one, but against the spread, 73, 76, man. We got to pick it up. Yeah. As we always talk about November, December, man. That's when the players come to play, man. So we got to pick our shit up, DBut.
Yeah, hey, Vegas coming to play too. Vegas coming to play, and it's, it's football, man. It's football. It's really any given Sunday. I may have to go back to some of just my old. I feel like I was doing better at this when I was just coming from straight football, and then sometimes flip a coin. Now all these analytics, all these numbers and shit.
Yeah,
might be Yeah, but it's been an ugly year for everybody, though. You look around, a lot of people stinking it up right now, but it's ugly. Oh, let me hear this shit off the screen, man. Some crazy. Speaking of yesterday, some surprising scores from yesterday. We had the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Most people thought that would probably be a shootout. That ended up 17.
That shit won't surprise to me.
We'll talk about it as soon as we get this graphic off. So Russell Wilson shut out for the first time in his career. 34-10, Panthers over the Cardinals.
Now that
45-7, the Patriots over the Browns. Woo! 16-16 tie ball game with the Steelers. That was a surprising one. So Big Ben was ruled out. That was a horrible game to watch.
Horrible.
43-3, Cowboys over the Falcons, and then 29-19. The Washington football team over the Tampa Bay Bucks. What's your most surprising score from these six?
I would say it would have to be two for me. I would say the 34-10, Carolina going out there at Arizona, and then the New England and Cleveland Browns. I think those are the two most surprising scores for me from yesterday. How about you?
That Patriots, I expect the Patriots to win, but I definitely thought it would be a close one. Browns played well last week. Baker played well last week. Didn't expect them to do that same thing at Foxborough, but sheesh. I didn't expect that. 45-7. Patriots moved to 6-4. I think they've won 4 games in a row now. I believe.
They rolling. Hey, DBut, they gonna make they in them offs, DBut.
Hey, so they rolling right now. The Patriots are rolling right now. And talking about this game going into it, I'm like, man, they've been finding ways to win without Mac Jones having great games. And Mac Jones came out yesterday. He was dealing. Browns fall to 5-5. Baker, that shit looked. Browns defense looked, but these Patriots, man.
Yeah. Hey, we talk about it, man. If you have a system around you, you have a chance to be successful. So a lot of times you see these young quarterbacks go into situations that's not pretty, right? So obviously the Patriots were able to get an earlier draft pick than what they usually do, because 9 times out of 10, they playing, either in the Super Bowl or championship deep in the playoffs. And Mac Jones coming into a situation in a system that he can thrive in. And like you said, like not every game he has to be that quarterback that throws for 300 yards or have these wild numbers, but do what you're supposed to do. Yeah. And I think now as he gets, later on in the season, he's more comfortable in the system. I think they're going to open it up a little more. The defense is playing well. Special teams is always going to play well up there with New England. And I like what I'm saying.
That was an all around ass whooping. The defense obviously been playing well and getting better as the season goes on, as we expect. This is the part of the season we talked about it where teams that really identify themselves, really get hot going these runs, and these Patriots, man, and Mac Jones. Hey, Mac, he was very decisive yesterday. So a lot of his throws, the touch, the accuracy, the smarts, all this stuff that people raved about coming out, and why a lot of people were saying, hey, he's going to make go number 3. He's putting it on display now. And we talk about all the time the surroundings. What do you have around your quarterback? A lot of people say, oh, Mac Jones should have went second. He should have went third. I think Mac Jones went to the perfect spot. I think he went to the perfect spot, perfect coach, perfect coordinator. I don't think he would be having the same success with the Jets in New York. I just personally don't, but could be wrong. But Matt, hey, if you had to answer this question though, can Mac Jones lead the Patriots to the Super Bowl? Most likely would be a wild card. I still think the Bills win this division, but can Mac Jones lead the Patriots to the Super Bowl?
Overreaction Monday, right?
This, we're gonna bring this back. So week 17, week 18 roll around. Hey, we're gonna bring this video back.
I think he can. I think he can. Now it's gonna be a tough road, but I think he can, and I think they have again the right leadership in Bill Belichick. They have a defense. They can run the ball. And your special teams gonna come and play.
They were down there starting running back too yesterday.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, those are all that's your equation right there. You got the formula. So I think they can, and I'm with you. I think the Bills are going to win this division. They get in that wild card. It's all about matchups at that point.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no. Not this year. Not this year. Even though the AFC is sort of wide open right now, I just feel like, when it gets deep, like you're going to have to, like your quarterback's just going to have to go out there and just have a couple crazy games. And it's going to be Lamar, Patrick, the Titans. Who else we going to have on the AFC side?
But think about it though, D. But I'm with you though. You are going to have a game. What you just say?
I said I ain't gonna put Herbert there. Right
okay. But just think about it though. Like you said, like I do believe I'm with you when you say quarterback is going to go out there and have to have a great game. One of those games doing that run. But man, if that defense just keeps playing like
Josh Allen,
man, special teams gonna give you some crucial plays.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If he was sitting at 8-2 right now or something, and it looked like they was gonna have home field advantage, that may be a completely different ball game. You're talking about everybody having to come up to Foxborough and win.
Yeah.
But him having to travel as a rookie and win on the road in some of these hostile environments, I don't see it right now. I'm not gonna overreact that much, but
it's overreaction Monday, baby.
They are hitting the stride right now. And who knows? In 30 minutes, that overreaction may
ain't no telling
be there. The keeper, I tell you what, the keeper hate the Patriots and Tom Brady. She said Bills, Steelers, Ravens, Chiefs will be better than the Patriots. I don't know. I can't give it to Steelers right now.
Man, the only team I can really say for sure is the Bills. I think everybody else is kind of like,
yeah.
And the AFC is kind of like up and down, you know.
That's a fact. That's a fact because you've seen Lamar. My first thought is Lamar. Like that's the first thing that's coming to my mind. But after seeing what Brian Flores and the Dolphins just did to him, I know if he has to face these Patriots in the playoffs, he's gonna have to deal with that and beat that. And it's been 2 times he hasn't yet. Lamar's a great player though. Maybe he adjusts and he beats it. But that'll be one of the guys. But another game, one of these quarterbacks he may have to go through. Patrick Mahomes leads his team to a 41-14 victory over the Las Vegas Raiders on primetime. They moved to 6-4. Raiders dropped to 5-4 in the season. Woo! Are the Chiefs back? Are they back? Are they officially back? Defense played better.
That's the only thing with me, DBut. The defense, offense, put the points up. Are they back?
Are they back? Up to my back. They are the way they. I'm gonna tell you this. Look, Patrick, he looked probably the best I've seen him. Not because of the yards and the stats and all that, but just watching him actually play. And I'm gonna be honest, I probably watched a half of this game because I was going back and forth to Adele one night only. Mm-hmm. And that was one of the most beautiful productions I've ever seen. She up there. Yeah. She up there. Her catalog crazy. Vocals crazy. But anyway, it was going back and forth. But he was looking very comfortable in the pocket, not looking at the rush, feeling the rush again, getting rid of the ball early. He made a couple questionable throws, like that one to Williams in the left side of the end zone. I thought that was a horrible throw, a horrible decision. Ended up working out well for him. But I'm going to say they almost back. They about this much away from being back. Defense just got to pick it up a little bit more for me to trust him down the stretch. But 15 on the shit. I like them. They got the Cowboys this upcoming week.
Yeah, that's what I say. Give me another week or two, man, and I'll let you know how I feel about the Chiefs. Obviously, we talked about it before. And I think I said it. Like, man, they've been winning ugly, and you was like, but that's what you need sometimes. You need to learn how to get it out the mud or whatever the case may be. Give me another week or two. I think this Dallas matchup really gonna see. Like, okay, what type of Chiefs team we dealing with? So,
all right. So that was slight overreaction, but they match up with Dallas. Dallas came back with a vengeance. After getting their ass whooped against the Broncos, they came out at home and I think you picked them to win and cover, right?
Yeah. You had Atlanta covering?
Well, you see, we ain't even talk about all that. Atlanta, Matt Ryan, he tricked me. He got me. He got my dog ass again. I knew they was going to get. I've been betting on Atlanta way too much this year. I knew he was going to get me 43-3. This shit got ugly quick. Dallas look good. They look like they're back. Defense is striking. They'll get DeMarcus Lawrence pretty soon.
Diggs got another one.
Diggs out of another one, league leading 8 interceptions. Michael Parsons, he looking like he's still on his way to being a defensive rookie of the year. Dak got everybody involved on offense. What's the ceiling for these dudes, man? I know a lot of people jumped off the train last week, but shit.
Hey, look at here, man. They got to continue to do what they do, man. I got them right now, them and the Packers, top of NFC.
Those are top 2 teams.
Top 2, that's me. I got them and the Packers, top 2 teams in NFC. Obviously, like you said, man, I think both sides are playing well. I think it was a wake-up call last week against the Broncos. They might have been smelling themselves a little bit, and then they got their ass smacked. Sometimes you need that. You need a little wake-up call. So, I like what the Cowboys are doing. I hate it for the fact that, we're going to have to hear all the Cowboys fans talk their shit. but they playing good.
We got to hear him anyway, so it might as well, it might as well be on to something.
Good football. They playing good ball though.
Playing good ball, good complimentary football, and that's something you're gonna need. Obviously, you got to win different ways, and they've been doing that. They look good though. They look good all around yesterday. Y'all dropped some of your overreactions in here too, so we can react to a couple of them. We're gonna probably hit a couple more games and then jump into the comments and see what y'all talking about in here. But some good games yesterday. Which one you want to jump to, man?
Now let's go to that Tampa and Washington football team.
And I switched. So, y'all watched the pick show. I had the football team covering.
So Washington football team come out, win 29-19. The Bucks coming off a bye, I thought they would have came out. And the game wasn't even this close, honestly.
Real shit.
Washington football team, 2 interceptions. They ran the ball. They played well. And on the offensive side for Tampa Bay, they couldn't push the ball down the field.
Yeah.
That was one thing that was very concerning to me. They didn't push the ball down the field. And as a defense, when you know that a team is not pushing the ball down the field, the play calling opens up. You can do a lot, man. So I don't know if that's something to be concerned about going forward. Going forward. I mean, obviously AB wasn't in the lineup. But what you thought about this game?
I thought it was ugly, stinking. It's back-to-back losses now, right? They got a loss, bye-week loss. Yeah, so back-to-back losses. Haven't gotten a win a few weeks now. It was definitely stink. Overall concern, though, 0. It's at a 0. I mean, it's just one of those games. Brady just looked like he didn't have it from the jump. He could have threw 3 picks in the first half. He threw 2 in the first quarter. Set the Washington football team up for success on offense. They put it in, and then to end the game defensively for the Bucks, the football team went on a 10-minute and 26-second drive to end the game, and then scored. So like that right there is cause for concern, cause for alarm. But I'm sure Brady will put it on him. Only putting up 19 points coming off a bye week, unacceptable. Look, sleep at the wheel. But this point in the season, I think it was week 12 they got hot last year.
Yeah.
I saw Brady pissed off in the post game. And you know what? I don't know if people like this, but I'm like this. I love a sore loser. Like I love when people used to hate.
I say it all the time. Like, you show me a good loser, you show
me a loser.
I don't want that person on my team.
Yeah, in fact. So I know people used to jump on Cam, and it's certain times, Super Bowls maybe and stuff like that, where you're facing the franchise, you got to do certain things. But I like a good sore loser, especially from my leaders. And I saw Tom after he was seething. So no concern. And I think when AB gets back, you've been talking about this for a while. He's wide receiver 1 to me on that team. When AB gets back, that's a different dynamic. But I think they'll pick it up. Great coaching staff, BA, Leftwich, Todd Bowles, those guys will adjust. Brady will adjust. So not concerned. But you got the Packers and the Cowboys at the top of the NFC. Not bad picks either. I'm still going with the old head.
Okay.
Yeah, no concern though. No concern. We're gonna talk about this game. Then we're gonna get to those comments. Make sure you liking the stream and all that. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the game that didn't surprise you.
Nah, shoot, man. Seattle going into Green Bay. You had Seattle. I was gonna call you and text you, ask you, what type of information did you receive? But man, Green Bay, they came out and handled things. Thoughts and prayers to A. Jones, but I like what I saw out of Green Bay, man. Offensively, defensively. Russell in the offense, they couldn't get it going. That looked kind of stank over there, and I'm not sure if he probably came. I don't know if he came back prematurely.
Yeah, I don't think he was ready.
Yeah, if he was ready to get back out there, but obviously
his ass was out there.
Yeah, so no excuses, no explanations, man. But again, like I said, one of the teams I got at the top of the NFC. And while we talking about this, what you think of DK, man?
That shit was lame. That was lame. We watch it. We done been around a lot of, tough guys. And when I watch the shit that he does, that he's been doing, it's one or two things to me. I ain't even gonna get into the details of that, but even watching the video back, you can see he picks and chooses who he tried with that bullshit.
No question.
He going and grabbing the face mask of the young boy shit. Then Amos coming there, then he cool. Then somebody else getting there, and then Savage getting there, then he cool again. Then everybody, come on with the fake tough guy shit, bro. Just get out there, do your job, play football. Somebody, hold your ground. But he been doing too much, and it's been going on he was doing it last year a little bit too, but he was producing, and now when he's not producing, some of his frustration is different. But I thought it was corny. It was lame all the way around. What you thought about it?
Yeah, it'd be that. I mean, to me, it's the same, man. Just that extra shit.
Mm-hmm.
And as a player, you kind of said it. You pick and choose your battles. And I'm pretty sure you played against guys like that. Like you watch them on film, and you be like, okay, he doing this, that, and the third. But when somebody else step up to him, it ain't that same energy.
Facts.
So it ain't that same energy. So, but yeah, man, he just got to go out there and play ball and cut all that madness out, man.
He got to cut it out. But what I don't want, I know I picked the Seahawks, and Russ, Mr. Unlimited. I thought, him being out for those weeks, he was gonna come back so hungry and fresher than his body's ever been in November, and he'd been training and rehabbing for 19 hours a day.
Man, I'm like, come on, man.
As soon as I saw that report, when I saw Rap, she put that shit out, I wanted to change my damn pick so bad. And then I had questions, obviously, with A-Rod coming off of COVID, just based on the history of other quarterbacks and other players coming off of COVID and how they would be. And, but A-Rod didn't play great either. But this Packers defense, man, what they done against Kyler, Mahomes, Russ, like we said, you out there, I want to hear no excuse, no explanation. They have been balling all year. So I think they're a top 5 defense right now. And, you got a defense like that and a quarterback like A-Rod. That's why I'm not mad at you having them at the top of that NFC at all. Yeah. So and they look good, man. Defense looks damn good. Look like the strength of this team actually right now.
Nah, and I ain't mad at it. Then they had the young boy come in late in the game, Dylan. And you got in December, you don't want to on the defensive side and it's cold. You don't want to see them problems, man.
A big fresh body. He fresh too, body. Man.
Exactly.
Nah.
Exactly.
But, hold on. Let me look at these Packers stats. We got a man-to-man alum, Amos over there. He been balling, but the Green Bay Packers defense after 10 weeks, 3rd in points allowed, 3rd in yards allowed, 3rd in yards per play, 6th in takeaways, 3rd in opponent passer rating, 2nd in yards per attempt, 7th in scoring percentage, 7th in turnover percentage. So Packers doing their thing, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out to green and yellow. All right, let's jump into these comments, man. Before we do that,
I know it's a little off topic.
What's up?
Go ahead. DBut just put it up. Send your questions, man. I mailbag db20 to ab41@gmail.com. Definitely send y'all questions. We're gonna answer them here, live. So y'all definitely, man, y'all tap in with us.
Yes, sir.
Frank the Tank getting into that boxing.
When they hold on, you getting a little static. Hold up, bro. Yo.
All
right, there we go.
Frank the Tank, Michael Ward, he just put it up in the comments. I can't click on it. I don't know why it won't let me click on it, but Michael Ward, Frank Gore, and Darren Williams, they I think it's December 16th, I believe.
Hey Siri, when does Frank Gore fight?
The Jets battle the Dolphins.
Oh, here you go. Come on.
Dismiss Siri.
Yeah, dismiss Siri. I know what the hell.
Yeah, but what you think?
I like Frank. I like Frank. Now, if he was getting in there with a real boxer, it may be a different story. But I know Frank. He been. I actually used to train with Frank G in the off season, so he would go do his football workout, go shower, do his thing, then go do a boxing work. So he been boxing for a minute. I know when you get in that ring, it's a different story.
Yeah.
But
December 18th.
Okay, December 18th. D. Williams, it's in Tampa too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Tampa. Yeah, and D. Williams, I think he's been on the MMA wave for a minute. I'm gonna go with Frank though. I'm gonna go with Frank the Tank, man.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna stick with that name in the ring.
Got to.
I gotta ask.
Ring name, Frank the Tank.
Who you got, man? D. Williams may have the reach on him. I
got Frank, man. You know, combat little Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Get into the body, man. You know, see what he do. I'm gonna go with Frank.
Going with Frank, yeah, that's easy. All right, let's see some of these overreactions, man. Let me try to find some overreactions. You see any in here?
I ain't see none.
We had a crazy part of the season right now.
I ain't see no overreactions for real.
10 minutes and 26 seconds.
That's OD. I couldn't imagine.
Tone said Tyler Heineke over Tua. I might have to give you that right now. That ain't that bet against Tyler Heineke. That ain't never sweet.
Nah, you're not gonna say him over Tua. Not you. Not you. I don't see. Ain't nobody post no overreaction in the comments.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't really see any either. But here goes a silly question.
Right. That might not even get answered, Nakeith.
Robert Bath is afraid. Rob ain't getting no ring, not yet at least. Let's Siri on that bullshit today, Boots. Boy, I didn't know you was a Bears fan.
I'm sure, man. Let's anybody.
Well, this is an overreaction. I saw G.I. Joe. He tweeted me yesterday with the video attached. We can't throw the video up in here. We already got one strike, couple strikes. We threw a video here a while ago. But if you haven't seen the video, it was Teddy Bridgewater. It was at the fumble, right?
Yeah.
It was at the fumble. Yeah. He went in. They showed us a video of him basically not even making an attempt to make a tackle. And G.I. Joe was hot about this. He said, "You got to at least try. Why are you even playing if you ain't?" How did you feel about that? About Teddy? You know, Teddy B doing what he did.
Man, so I mean, I ain't like it. You know what I mean? We out there playing football. You know what I'm saying? You one of the leaders, man. I understand, you know, the quarterback, sometimes quarterback don't be out there trying to tackle or whatever the case may be. But that was a big time play. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta I gotta see more effort. I got to.
You know, would you feel the same way if that was 18?
I gotta see more effort. Like dive at the legs or something. And like I said, I understand. Like with the quarterbacks, they don't be wanting to get the quarterbacks involved in that. But it's 11 guys out here on the field. I gotta see more effort. I don't care who you are.
I ain't gonna lie. Teddy get a pass from me. He get a pass from me. And maybe I'm just scarred from playing with Andrew Luck for 5 years, 5-6 years. But there was sometimes he'll throw a pick aside. I'd be like, bro, but I understand what you're saying, effort. But there was no way for him to even fake it. It was a lot coming at Teddy done dealt with a bunch of injuries. Teddy like, man, fuck what y'all talking about. I ain't about to be back on that in that training room. Y'all throw Drew Lock out here, baby. Y'all had I'll be back out here next week. So I get it, Teddy, 2 gloves. You know, that ain't what you get paid to do. You don't get paid to tackle, man. So I wouldn't have felt if that was Tom. I saw Tom Brady throw a pick and just go hand on his knees. I saw him just walk. I've seen Peyton do it. I've seen other guys do it. So hey, Teddy, 2 gloves, you get the same pass from me, brother.
Okay, so but when they threw that pick, was like they on the other side of the field. Like, did the guy
talking about Tom?
Like Tom and 18? Like, did the guy run right by him? I'm talking about he ran right. Like right now, if somebody walked in your office right now,
yeah,
they would be in the same screen, right? That's a little different.
About right there. It was.
That's a little different. So I get it if he was back and he, you know, what I mean, he threw it and the runner was on the other side of the field and he ain't about to go take off. But I'm talking about,
hey, somebody
ran right across the face.
Somebody sent me the video again. Yeah, it was close. So I understand. Look, Truck, Marcus Clemens, he said he not that top tier. Damn that. To Teddy, to him he is. You know what I mean?
That would be tough for me, DBut.
I know what Teddy been through, man. I know what he been through, man.
Hey, we all been through some things.
Nah, I know what Teddy been through, man. Hey,
we all been through some things.
That's a business decision, brother.
That's rough for me, man. I seen that one. I'm like, damn, you can at least like dive on the ground or something. Like
it's
at least get dirty. Like
it's part of it though. Hey, I got an overreaction though. In this, we talked about a little bit earlier, is one of the surprising scores. Do these guys, can Cam and the Panthers make a run? PJ Walker looked good. Cam looked good. McCaffrey, the defense, your guy that you highlighted before the game in the pick show. Hey, you said keep an eye. Who'd you say keep an eye on, cuz?
Hassan Reddick going back to the Valley.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been balling this year. He's been balling. We gonna get him on this show too. But yeah, he's been balling. Hey, look, we talked about it on Saturday, and I was like, I think Cam he's gonna come in there. He's gonna be an energizer for that locker room, for that team. But I was like, man, he gotta produce. And he came out, ran for a touchdown, threw for a touchdown. Cam said he's back.
Yeah, I'm back. Hey, this was 3 days after signing, so obviously he's gonna get acclimated to the playbook. He'll be the starter. I'm assuming going, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks out. He'll be the starter. This defense, and they do have some weapons. Robbie Anderson, some other guy, DJ Moore, C-Mac, obviously, Hubbard. So they could do some things.
What you think they're gonna do? 5-5 right now. They got 7 games left.
I think 7 games. I don't know.
Will they make playoffs?
It's hard. I need to see the playoff pitch. It's hard, but they are in the hunt though. I know that for sure. So I think they can make the playoffs. I think they can make the playoffs. I think they can make the playoffs. I think they can win 5. I think they can win 4 or 5 of those last 7. I think they could do that.
I think, you know what? Trey Boston put some up. Matter of fact, let me run this down real quick. I'm going to find it.
Well, I got to take my break real quick.
I'm going to run something down for y'all real quick. Trey Boston had it up here. Trey Boston been talking about it. Shout out Trey Boston, man. Man-to-man alum. And I can't find it. But he had the schedule for the Carolina Panthers and who they had coming up in the upcoming weeks. And it's definitely a situation where the Panthers could make a run. So first off, man, I'm happy to see Cam on a mob, on a team, doing good things. And we'll see what's good. I think somebody just said that the Cardinals are going downhill from here. Who was that? Zach. Oh, damn, I can't put it up here. Yeah, there you go. Zach. Arizona descent continues. I mean, even they 8-2. But what do we see happening with the Arizona Cardinals? What do we see happening with the Arizona Cardinals? I think when Kyler gets back, I think, and they get healthy, I think we'll see the Arizona Cardinals that we saw earlier this year. Panthers definitely going on a run. Nick Riley Popovich. Sure, man. I think so. I think so. Is Cam then started next year? We have to see, man. We're gonna have to see how he ends up this year, how he finishes off the year. But it's crazy how the Panthers right now are paying Teddy Two Gloves. They're paying Sam Darnold, who came in to replace Teddy Two Gloves. Now they're paying Cam Newton. All right, it's for the Panthers. They got the Washington football team. Ron Rivera coming back to Carolina. That's a winnable game. Miami is a winnable game. Atlanta is a winnable game. Buffalo's going to be tough. So them first three are very winnable. Buffalo, Tampa Bay, New Orleans, and Tampa Bay, those are going to be tough games. But we're going to see. We are going to see. John J.A.B., what head coach at this point is most likely to get fired after the regular season? I'm going out there to Chicago. It don't look good out there. So I'm going out there to Chicago. Nagy might be up out there after this year. So we'll see. That's the first team.
Nagy.
That came to mind.
What if Dan Campbell don't get a win or only get one? You think he got another year?
Yeah, I think he'll be back.
Who else on that hot seat? Who else is on the hot seat right now?
AB, should the Browns fire their D coordinator? Browns look confused every week on defense. A lot of blown coverages. So again, I don't know what's going on in the meeting room. I don't know what's being taught. I don't know what's being said. Sometimes you just, you can. D coordinator got to put his players in position to make plays, but players, man,
responsibility.
Yeah, but players as well, though, got to be able to go out there and make it look like what you've been doing all week. You know, a D coordinator, you can't go out there and play cover 3 and cover 2 every snap or man-to-man every snap. You get your ass burnt up. So, I mean, sometimes it's tough for D coordinators, but D coordinator job is for his defense to go out there and play some sound football. So, if he can't get it done, you might got to get him out of there.
Might have to do something. That your mic just got what you call it?
Got crazy?
A little scratchy. Somebody says Stefanski. Jared Goff. Oh my God. Somebody says he's the worst quarterback in the league. I won't say the worst quarterback, but God. I tuned into that game late. Might have been overtime. He threw at 40 yards passing. My daughter told me it's raining though. That I don't give a damn if it was snowing.
That joint was stank.
40?
That whole game was stank.
Man. Hold on, we got a mailbag from Tone. Let's see what Tone talking about.
Antoine, Darius, hopefully you guys are having a great Overreaction Monday. My team didn't lose. Woo! Take that. Speaking of ties, though, I know you guys, neither of you played in a tie in your career, but do you think the tie is a good way to end a game after an overtime that still has a tied score, or do you think there should be another solution to figuring out how to get that into a win and loss situation? Thanks, guys.
I hate the tie.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Personally, I think, go to like a college format of from the 25-yard line or 2 points, something. You got to do something. You out there too long. You playing too hard for a damn tie. They got to figure something out.
I'm with you, man. You know how soccer, they got what they call the in soccer, the
shoot off.
Shoot off, yeah.
Like it's like what's it called in soccer?
We talking about the same thing.
Yeah, somebody let us know what it's called, man. We should know that. I do know it. I just can't think of it right now. But anyway,
Yeah.
penalty kicks,
Yeah, there you go. Like
PKs.
set the kickers up or something. And best of 5 or different yard or something.
Yeah, something from 50. But yeah, you can't enter the top of that. I mean, that game, nobody deserved to win in that one. They deserved 2 L's in that one. Let's jump to a couple of these other scores we didn't get to yet. Talked about it a little bit. Denver. Philly, they moved to 4-6 now. They went to Mile High and got a win. 30-13. D Slay, we got to get Darius Slay on the show as well. Talked to him early. He had the fumble that went back for 80-some yards. Scoop and score. Jalen Hurts coming along, man. He's coming along just fine. If you're the Eagles, if you're in that Eagles front office, do you feel comfortable moving forward, building around Jalen Hurts and Philly?
I think you are. Like you said, I think week in and week out, you can see the progress. I already talked about like the leadership that he presents. So I think you do. I think you do build around Jalen Hurts. I think he has that winning mentality. You don't get that out of a lot of young QBs. So I think you can.
Yeah, I like him, man. He's always gonna give you. If you play for anybody play fantasy, he's obviously gonna produce in fantasy land. But even if you're on that field, like he gives you a chance to win. He can always move the ball with his legs or his arms. I think he'll only continue to develop into being a better and better passer. The same way you saw in college. You know, he wasn't a great passer, I didn't think, coming into Alabama. Moved on, was a starter, won a natty, then went to Oklahoma, different system, aired out a lot more. Now you're seeing in his second year as a guy. What is this? Probably his 12th start or something like that. Yeah. Less than 16. So impressive, man. I'm impressed with him. The Slim Reaper too. Devonta Smith is coming along week in and week out. He's getting a little better. Running past cats.
Hit that bottom bay overreaction right there.
Devonta?
Bottom boy. My fault. Bottom boy. Overreaction. Hurts is the best Alabama quarterback in the league. What you think?
Mac Jones. I gotta. Am I overreacted to Mac? Damn, you got Mac Jones. You got Hurts. You got Tua. Hurts, Jones, Tua. Is that only 3? I think that's only 3 starters.
Yeah.
Damn, that's tough. Is Hurts the best? Might be. If I had to build my team around one, who would I take? You know what? I'm gonna go with Mac Jones. I'll take Mac Jones.
You go Mac Jones?
I like Hurts. I've been on a Hurts train since last year, but I'm gonna take Mac Jones because why would you go Mac Jones? Because this was why. So we just talked about the trajectory and the progress of Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
So if you look at where Mac Jones is right now, if I look out and kind of what do I think his progression will be a year down the line, 2 years maybe down the line? I think he's going to be a very good quarterback. I do same thing with Jalen Hurts, but Mac Jones, how he dissects things from that pocket, I would take him. That'd be my choice. I would take him. Protect him, build a good old line around him. So some weapons at receiver.
So do you?
Me Mac 10, baby.
Would you say? You know, I'm big on this, just as far as like who Mac Jones is learning from, what they're teaching them. Could that be a big difference as far as what you see in Jalen Hurts versus Mac Jones? You know what I mean? Where you talking about like the trajectory, could that play a difference? Whereas if Hurts was in New England, like, and what he's able to do with his legs and things of that nature, like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So in that system, like I mean, legs they can always help you out. But in that system, they want somebody who's going to distribute that thing from the pocket, find matchups, keep the ball moving down, matriculating down the field, taking care of it. I feel like Hurts. I wouldn't want to see Hurts in that type of system, honestly. I want to see Hurts get out there and do some special things that Mac Jones may not have the capacity to do. But so I wouldn't want to see him in that system. And 5 years from now, Jalen Hurts could be the better quarterback for sure. But if I just had to bet or take one to build my franchise around, I would go with Mac. I would go with Mac. After the year he had at Bama and then living up to the hype. Everybody said, hey, Patriots system, he's going to be the next one, you know, woo. And, you know, he's up to this point. I feel like he's living up to that hype. I don't want to gas him up like he's, you know,
I mean, it's Overreaction Monday. Hey, it's Overreaction Monday.
Mac 10 to go. Nah. I'm going to take on Mac. I'm going to take Mac. Let me see.
Somebody else had a comment in the and was asking is Shanahan and John Lynch on the hot seat? Will they be gone after this year?
No. Hell no. I don't think personally. And you know, I was high on them coming into the year. We don't need to get into that. But that's Shanahan, that's you know, he's good. He's good for at least another year. Big part of that is because his last name is Shanahan, if we're being honest. John Lynch, same thing, just went in the hall this year. He's good for at least another year. They are underachieving right now for sure. Jimmy G's not playing great. Trey Lance looks nowhere near ready. They don't look good right now, but they're not on a hot seat, I don't think. Just signed a 6-year deal, I think, last year, 6-year extensions for both of them. I don't think they're on a hot seat. Fangio, I don't even think Fangio on a hot seat, honestly.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. You got to – I mean, do you feel like that Teddy is a long-term answer at quarterback? Or, you know, is he – what is this, the second year for Vic or first?
No, it's not his first. It's his second or third. Might be his second year.
Be his second year.
No, but, I mean, I like Teddy too. I don't think that he's your long-term answer at that position.
Yeah, I don't think he's the answer for them.
Yeah, I don't think so. But you know, it's not too many organizations now, man, that have that patience though. You know what I mean?
That's true. You're right. He was head coach since 2019. So was that?
Yeah, this is his third year. So you know, you don't have that. Them teams that be like, okay, we gonna ride it out with you for 5 years and see what you gonna do. We got to see something. You know what I mean? Like year 1, year 2, year 3, we got to see where this team, where this organization is going. And if they don't see it going in that right direction, hey,
got to make moves.
Hey, come talk to me in my office.
Got to make moves. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. So I mean, but what let me look at the record. They 5-5 right now. I wouldn't think I would. You know, I wouldn't put Vic on the hot seat right now. I wouldn't. They came out hot. They fell off. They got to win. They competitive. That win against Dallas probably saved his job for at least another year.
Depending on how they finish this year.
That's good. That counts
on how
too.
They finish this year.
That counts too. Who else? What else we got, man? Any other games we didn't get to? Vikings 27 over the Chargers 20. The Chargers, y'all are letting me down right now, Chargers. Justin Herbert, I saw somebody put in the chat, his longest pass attempt was 19 yards. That's egregious. The Vikings move up to 4-5.
The hot Vikings. DBut said the hot Vikings.
And the Chargers dropped to 5-4. So still above 500. Still time to finish strong, but we got some things to fix over there, LA. We got some things to fix. I'm not leaving though. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm still on the bandwagon.
Who the Chargers? Hold on. Who the Chargers got next week, DBut?
Chargers play. Let's take a look. See,
you got a young quarterback out there the type of arm he got in the longest attempt at 19 yards.
Yeah, that got to be a typo.
Again, as a defense, man, that like 19 yards, I can sit in zone all day. Matter of fact, I can match you up all day if you're not throwing it down the field.
Kendricks had a nice pick on him too. Oh, you know what? I think they Sunday Night Football. Yeah, Steelers. They are home against the Steelers. Sunday Night Football. So Big Ben should be back. He is vaccinated. So he won't have to sit out that extra time. Somewhat breaking news. Panthers head coach Matt Rule said he'll give Cam Newton most of the first team reps at practice this week, which placed him square in line to start Sunday against the Washington football team, against his old coach.
That won't break the news.
Yeah, but we just talked about that. Probably
you already knew what was going to happen with that.
We knew it. Cam back. I'm happy about it. I'm excited about it. He got another opportunity. This game here, some questionable calls down the stretch here. I wouldn't say questionable, some bullshit calls down the stretch here. Took away an interception late in the game. Terrible roughing the passer call. Man, I feel like we get a couple of these every week. But Saints got robbed in this one straight up. But Titans found a way to win again. I think they're 6-0 now against all of the 2020 playoff teams that they faced this year so far. Moved to 8-2 up in the top of that AFC side. 23-21 win. So I think the spread was 2.5. I picked Titans to win and cover. Of course, they win the game and say, fuck you. Appreciate that, Tennessee.
Like you said, man, Tennessee, they're getting it done. Good, bad, ugly.
But, finding a way, man. Simeon. Trevor Simeon look all right, though. He look all right in New Orleans. In New Orleans, no Kamara. Trevor Simeon, no Gardner. You know, they were missing some guys, but the Saints covered. Didn't win.
Shout out Ingram, man. He all-time
Saints lead rusher.
Leading rusher, man. So that's huge, man. Shout out to Mark Ingram. Hey, go to the Colts game, man. I got something I want to say about our Colts.
Oh yeah. Let's get there. Cause they jumped out 17-0. Then just
17-0, man.
That shit in neutral.
And that's what it. You took the words right out of my mouth, man. Like I don't know what it is, man, but we gotta start putting our foots on the team's throat, man. You know, like you say, they tend to put it in neutral, let teams get back into the game. We did get the W. That was big. Put us back at 5-5, but we gotta start putting our foots on their neck when we can. Get them out.
What was the other game for the Titans? We jumped out 14-0 with the Titans. Gotta finish, man. Gotta finish. You know, I think you picked the Jags to cover in this one. Been there. There was a divisional game. I had the Colts cover, and Colts. This was a 10.5 point spread. Colts had an 11-point lead for I feel like 2.5 quarters, 20-9, and then Colts went. The Jacksonville Jaguars went down and scored, put 2 on the board, cut it down. Colts came back, put another field goal on the board, but gotta have foot on the next, man. But we are. Jonathan Taylor is, special. He's tied right now with King Henry for the league lead in rushing yards. Henry ain't played in 2 weeks. That's crazy.
Hey, shout out to JT, man. I think we've been talking about it. Like, this is what we need to do, man. We need to lean on the young boy, man. He's in his rhythm. He's running the ball hard downhill. And I like what I'm seeing out of him, man. So lean on him. Lean on
2-8, man.
That's
lean on 2-8. I think Colts you look at them play, man. They look like you said. We got to finish. Definitely a lot of things we can and should need to clean up, but they got the pieces, man. Carson been playing well. He's come over and revived his career. It looks like up to this point, defense is playing well. Young boy Isaiah Rodgers got his start. Got some reps out there corner, man. He looked good. I like what I see out of the young 3-4 out there, man. But gotta put their foot. We gotta have that killer instinct, man.
No question.
Need that. Need that, man. JT had 100 yards at the end of the first quarter. He ended the game with 116. How did that happen?
Inexcusable.
How does that happen?
Monday night. Let's hit this Monday night game real quick, D. Before we get out of here.
Out of here. Let me see. We hit everything. We hit all the. We ain't hit Buffalo Jets, but y'all know what happened there.
Oh yeah.
Doors beat off. Mike White. We did talk about that though. Told you, Mike White. It was time for him to come back down to earth.
And he had that starter position. It's a little different, but we ain't gonna talk about that. It's a little tough. It's a little tough, but we ain't gonna talk about that. You're a starter now. Like
this dude man.
People know who you is. They know what they getting. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
We ain't gonna talk
Buffalo Bills smashed them boys. Rams tonight, Monday Night Football. They going to San Fran. Divisional battle. Rams is 3.5-point favorite. I think we both got the Rams in this one, right?
I got the Rams winning. Rams covering too.
Yeah, so
Odell making his debut.
Von Miller, and I think Week 10 is going to be the week where the best quarterback situation in this division is going to show up tonight, like my man DBut said.
Oh, so out of these two teams, or because we got Kyler, and I think Kyler is clearly the best quarterback in this division right now, with Russ being banged up.
Now you still got Matt Stafford at 3.
Yeah, Matt Stafford's still at 3 for me.
Sheesh.
I mean, Russ just came off his worst game as a pro, but Wolverine, he'll be back. Mr. Unlimited, he'll be back. So I guess right now. I mean, what did Matt Stafford do last week? My last image of Matt Stafford right now is spinning around the end zone and throwing it to somebody's chest, and then the play after throwing it right to Kevin Byard for a pick six. That's my last image of Matt Stafford right there.
They 7-2, and you got Matt Stafford, number 3 quarterback in the division.
I'm saying I done seen him against some good teams. They got punished. The Cardinals, Titans.
Ooh.
Punish. I mean, I would say 2B because I can't clearly put Russ at 2 right now because we don't know how that thing gonna be, man. How that finger gonna be.
Okay. But hey, hopefully we get a good matchup tonight, Monday Night Football, Week 10, the Rams and the Niners. See what we can get tonight.
Yeah, man. You got anything else before we get up out of here, man?
Hey, shout out, man, Howard University, man, the students, man. They've been protesting for, I think yesterday was 30 days, man. It was a month, man. The young folks over there, man, they was speaking their truth, speaking their peace, man. And finally, they was able to come with a decision today. They was asking for a number of things, the things that they should have been asking for, better living conditions. So shout out to them, man, using their voices, using their platform, and shout out to Howard to finally coming and being able to come to an agreement, man. So shout out, man. As y'all can see, man, I'm HBCU made, so I'm always gonna show love to my where did he come from? Who I could just right here. Legacy, History, and Pride. Check them out on IG. They got a lot of good stuff on they got a lot of good stuff on their site.
Hoodie is tough, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know what to do. Go check out Pat and the boys over on their Overreaction Monday on YouTube. We'll be back on Thursday. Appreciate y'all. Who's this? Clarence Hill's daughter was instrumental in that. He's a Cowboys beat writer.
Okay.
Yeah, me and that's what I sent you earlier.
Yep.
That clip. Yeah. Shout out. All right, we out of here, man. See y'all Thursday.